Welcome back to another video, another CRV video. You'll notice the last video didn't do so well, so apparently people don't like CRVs. They want to see supercars, but unfortunately we haven't got any supercar content, so you're watching CRV content again, if you haven't turned off by now. Anyway, we've got all the bits we need to rebuild this, so what we're going to do, we're going to get it on the ramp and we're going to start replacing all the bent bits, and then fingers crossed we're going to road test it, it's all going to be good. It's probably not, but we can only hope. So anyway, let's crack on. We're going to get this car built and on the road. Right, so here we have our eBay rebuild kit. This was 26 quid and the whole new drive shaft was £260 or something like that. So this is what's left of the original roller bearing, and this is what it should look like. So I think I was considering sort of not using this cup and just putting the roller bearings in the old cup, but I don't know what sort of damage has been done to it, so I think we're going to go with using the new cup. It's just a bit of a pain in the ass because you've got to pull this out, and this obviously, this shaft here, this is a seal around the gearbox, so we're going to lose fluid, which isn't the end of the world, I guess. And it does make it easier to build on the floor when you're putting the clamps on the Jubilees on. It just means, yeah, it's going to maybe make a little bit of mess when we fit it. But we'll find out what's going on with that. We'll see what's what in a minute. All right, so we've already got a couple of new parts. We've got the new lower arm, and we've got the new tie rod. We're still waiting on the track rod, but yeah, so we got that. We just need to get that cup out and replace the drive shaft, I think. Yeah, then we're just waiting on the upper control arm to come, and I think we can probably test drive it. I'm going to build this drive shaft and I'm going to remove that cup, what's left of the drive shaft, the cup, and then insert the new drive shaft. Right, so I'm going to get on and put this shaft together now. Right, first thing, we'll start off by, we're going to pack it full of grease. Right, so inserting it into the cup. Oh, God, that's a tight one. That's what she said. So, now we've got these clamps to go on with a special tool for this. So if you haven't got one of these, you're missing out. Because before I found out about these, I was using snips to try and push these together, and it's a bit of a pain. Key with these is to get them as tight as possible before you clamp them, because obviously they haven't got that much play. Right, that's that on. Right, that's time for the next one. Lovely. Right, that's ready to go in. Right, what we're going to do here, we're just going to try and get a bar in behind here and just pop the cup out. And then, like I say, as quickly as possible, we're going to try and get the new shaft in, not to lose too much fluid. So yeah, let's give it a go, see what kind of mess we can make. Right, we've got the oil drainer here because I just don't want to mess all over the floor. So let's see how this goes. I've got the drive shaft sort of down here ready to go, but we'll see how quickly we can do this. That's it, pops. Well, that's not a good sign. That's definitely not a good sign. Right, okay, well, at least we haven't lost any fluid, but there isn't any fluid to lose. So I'll pop the drive shaft in and get some fluid ordered. And that's that. Right, I'm just going to quickly come down and just pop the shock back in because the shock's got to go over the top of the drive shaft. So I'm going to get that in position. And like I said, technically I can put it all back together apart from the top arm. So the hub will be sort of just hanging but it's fine. I might as well just put it back together, and then whenever that comes, chuck that in and it's finished. Right, that's the shock loosely bolted up. So now we're going to get the bottom bolt in to the control arm or wishbone. In. Right, just got to do this up, do the top mount up, and lower wishbone bolt and anti-roll bar. Then we're ready to put the hub back in. Right, time for the hub. It's gonna be a bit of fun on my own. Right, I'm just going to zip tie this up in position around the shock for the minute, just because I don't want any unnecessary pressure on that inner cup. Right, so that's all secured up there. That's sort of holding it in position. The upper arm obviously goes in here and holds that all in position. So, get on now and put the brake line back in. Put the ABS sensor back in. We're just waiting on the track rod, which connects from here to here for the steering. I better get that light out before I forget about it. Right, get on. Regarding the oil issue of the gearbox, I've just actually found a dipstick. And bloody thing. Focus, you bastard. Anyway, it's fine. Stupid camera. But yeah. So the gearbox oil level's fine. I mean, it's an old automatic gearbox. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. The level says full, so it's full. It's all good. While we're waiting for parts, thought might as well give these bad boys the old refurb treatment. Sort of freshen them up a bit. So yeah. I mean, you might have seen this before actually. If you'd seen previous videos, I actually did this with the R8 ones. They weren't quite as bad as this, but yeah, we can basically make these look like new again. So yeah, let's get the sandpaper out. I don't know if you can see my face, but this right here, a lot of people think, oh, you know, it's scratched, you need to paint. But this is what's called paint transfer. So with a little bit of polish, this will disappear, hopefully. Now, if you look at that with your eyes closed, it's completely gone. Found an old K&N in the cupboard upstairs, so naturally this happened. Yeah, it's probably going to sound awful on an automatic, but oh well, it needed an air filter. I've got a right little treasure trove going on. I just found this in the cupboard. This is a K&N filter restorer kit thing, air filter cleaning kit, basically to recondition the air filters, because they are, K&Ns are washable, and then so it's got a cleaner and an oil in this. So we're going to whip this bad boy out, which should actually be red, but obviously it's lost its colour because it's filthy. So yeah, so we're going to whip that out, stick it in the sink and clean it. That's the filter now clean. I mean, you can see the state of the water and the state of the crap that come out of that. It's actually looking a lot cleaner now. But But now's the important bit. We've got the K&N filters. They need to be oiled because the oil is what collects the very small particles that might pass through. Because normally, say a stock filter these days has normally got this type of mesh, and over the top's got like a kind of like a woolly kind of fur or a foam over the top of it to catch the smaller bits. Well, the K&N uses oil to do that. So we're going to get on now and we're going to re-oil this. And there it is, back to its original K&N colour. A sort of trademark purpley weird red colour on a K&N. But right, basically that's got to be left now for the oil to dry, so I'm going to leave it in a sink just because it's going to cause a bit of a mess when it runs off. But yeah, we'll leave that and then we'll be able to fit that tomorrow. She's all built up, time to take her for a road test. Right, here we go, first drive. Let's hope nothing falls off. That's reverse, that's drive. Oh, windscreen's filthy. Another thing that's going to need sorting. Well, it moves. Oh, something's gone on the other side. Something has gone on that side of the vehicle. So impact was this side and something has just gone bang on that side. So something else is broke. There's that induction kit. Oh yeah. Something's not nice on that side. Oh, let's try the overdrive button. Wonder what that does. Oh, funny. Actually sounds quite hilarious with that induction kit on it. Plant it! Does the job. Oh, right, back on the ramp then. Seatbelt's knackered. Back on the ramp, see what's making that noise. Right, well that was short-lived. We've actually got a leak coming from the output shaft of the gearbox. I don't know if you can see this, probably can't see it very well. You can't really see it from here, but the shaft looks like it's twisting as it's turning rather than just turning in a circle. It seems to be like going in like an egg shape. So it could be that the output shaft on that side of the gearbox is gone. But we're going to pull the shaft and just check the seal first because I didn't check that first and I should have done. So it turns out the leaky gearbox problem was this guy's fault. So this is that eBay part. Does not fit properly. So this, it doesn't even go in far enough. So on the original shaft, this piece here sits in the rubber seal, but this doesn't. It just doesn't fit. I've tried everything. It will not go in all the way. So load of rubbish. So what I've had to do, I had to modify, we'll say modify, not bodge, the old drive shaft with. It's a bit of a Frankenstein. We've sort of made it fit. It's not perfect. It's not balanced at all. It wobbles like a bastard. But it will do until I've ordered another shaft, a second-hand original drive shaft. I think it's going to be the only option for this. So we're going to get that, get it fitted, and fingers crossed that'll solve the problem. Yeah, so small camber issue here. That is, yeah. Let's come out this side. yeah, best get this back up in the air, I think. Something's not right. All right, so we've gone ahead and replaced everything we thought was bent, but it's going to be quite difficult to capture on camera because it's only ever so slightly out. But the hub, this piece here, hub arm, is bent. So we got, come back here, bloody sun's in the way. On this side, we've got positive camber, so the wheel's pointing outwards. And on this side, we've got ever so slightly negative, and the hub is a lot closer to the tyre. So yeah, it's fine, it just needs a new hub. But apart from that, everything's gone back together all right. I haven't really spoke about the interior of this car yet. This is obviously on wide angle, it's not actually that big in here. I mean, it's spacious enough, but mainly, I want to show you, look, armrests, cup holders, air conditioning, automatic, it's like three-way seat adjustment, lumbar, angle of the base, like the base piece. It's crazy. Look, rear armrests, massive sunroof. It's almost like a panoramic roof. There's just so much room in here. It's ridiculous. See, and the luxury of it, such a pile of crap, is brilliant. I'm actually going to look forward to driving this, I think. That's that. As usual, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone that's subscribed and everyone that watches. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, I can say that. Subscribe. Click the like, click the notifications bell, because if not, you won't see the community posts and stuff like that. And if you want to see a little sneak peek of the wheels that are going on the CR-V, which is going to be happening in the next video anyway, you can click on the community posts and you'll see a little post there of a little sneak peek of the wheels that are going on the CR-V. Yeah, so in the next video, we'll be starting with the mods. So don't forget to tune in for that.
'Cause maybe it's not fair when the lights are on and there's no one there.